What is up, guys? Welcome on back to Madden 26. And yeah, I'm not going to really do an off-season video. The off-season was very, very quick and simple. I basically just drafted. I didn't sign anybody in the yeah, as far as free agency goes. To show you the roster real quick, I'll show you the practice squad. These two guys I did draft. They're kind of projects. This guy here might be pretty good though. So I might call him up fairly soon. But the quarterbacks are the same. Running backs are the same. Jaden Blue is out for like 13 weeks, so we're going to see a lot of Braylon Allen, which is good. I'm excited for that. And receivers the same. Roman and Mayer, my tight ends, and my fullback's actually getting my third tight end, so I didn't have to keep an extra tight end. So I kept an extra offensive lineman. The offensive linemen are the same, except for Batista, who was my first-round pick. He's going to be like a backup guard / backup center, like backup interior lineman, basically. Bolden, Booker. Booker's officially at right tackle instead of he was right guard last year. I was just putting him at right tackle. Now I've actually made him a right tackle. Same defensive ends, Crockett and Borden. Defensive tackles are the same. I did pick up Jordan Phillips about halfway through the year last year, but he's going to kind of stay a staple on my team. Linebackers are the same. Jalen Walker, Crockett, Jalen Ford, and my new backup linebacker, which is going to be Flanagan, who was, I think, a second-round pick for me. So he's going to be my new kind of developmental linebacker. Jay Randall and Williams, Russell, Carson, Rebel, James, Palmer, same guys as last year. So the team's very, very, very similar to what it was last year. It's basically exactly the same. But anyway, with that being said, I guess we will just go ahead and go into the first game.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Tonight it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Dallas Cowboys. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gunn, Charles Davis here in the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now in his fourth season in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of the team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure. And he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. And his first pass is incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Let me double check injuries real quick, because they have a tendency to slip in injuries and fuck with my depth chart. Sorry, guys. Blue was out, and I'm just going to go through my depth chart real quick, especially on the defensive side of the ball. Yep. Where's my other corner? Yep, I knew that would happen. Okay. I had a feeling. I just felt like there was someone missing. And it was my corner. All right.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And the Giants first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Play fake, and here's Dart. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's third down.
From the gun, Dart. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
Off play action. Hinton. Got a man and he hits him in stride. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Hinton. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. First and 10 at the 48-yard line. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like defense on their heels sort of bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They keep it on the ground, Allen again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A 62-yard attempt.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. That one taken in by Neighbors. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the give. It's Tracy. And he sidestepped a one-man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Here's Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down at 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Hinton. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. A minimal gain as we tip down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Allen here on the screen. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground with Allen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now the carry for Allen. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Second down and 4.
On the stop. A 5-yard gain brings up second down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 59 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Cowboys, first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Now the extra point up. And good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Dart. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain. Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Giants.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Tracy. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now, Dart. He hits him in stride. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll hand it to Tracy. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
Now Dart. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Savon Rebel on coverage.
Throwing his Dart. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down at the 38-yard line.
60 Bison. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Cowboys.
Let's go now.
1st and 10.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Left side to Lamb. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Operating from the gun, Hinton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Aubrey now for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Dart. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Throwing, Dart. And this time he's got the hook up, It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
First down, New York.
Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Barber. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's Dart once more. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
A gain of 14.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here comes Tracy. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 21-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back in the 24. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando and Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third. Quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is caught at the 20. And he he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Cowboys. 1st and 10.
Here's Allen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Allen. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
60.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Never to understand where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That time, a 9-play drive. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the 2nd half. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Looking to put a drive together. Former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Cowboys offense and Braylon Allen getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught. Mitchell. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
10 at the 10-yard line.
A give running right is Vaughn. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Quick hitter here. It's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Touchdown! Deuce Vaughn from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys have broken the tie. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown.
Kickoff for the Cowboys.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Right back to Tracy. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun, Dart Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Giants.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 41-yard line.
It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded at the 20. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now in Arlington, it's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 86 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. From the 41, here's second down and 8.
Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Allen. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Third down and 7.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Hinton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36.
The city just made a sweet people diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
Now a give right side. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down at the 34. From the 34-yard line, here's a second and 8.
Second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Cowboys on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is third and 8. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Giants first down.
He finds his man, complete. It's Barber. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Dart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barber. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
A play fake, and now it's Dart. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. They'll throw again. Dart. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Here's Tracy. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Dart. And this is going to be incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Cowboys are not set to take over on offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Allen trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. On third down, it's Moore. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now here is Jackson Dart and the Giants. Down by 10. Just over a minute 40 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. To throw now, Dart. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Here's 2nd down.
Loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Dart. Pass complete to Robinson.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing his Dart. This is Robinson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
Dart to throw on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And with the clock ticking under 50 seconds now, he spikes it. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To the air again, Dart. Over the middle, complete. It's Alvarez. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing, Dart. And he is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37.
1st down, Giants.
And they'll spike it here at 27 seconds. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Dart. And a quick throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Dallas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week as they will take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.